Hi, everybody. So, today I wanted to talk about more of the side of my change into being more positive, and it was starts with my anxiety medication. I've been having pretty heavy anxiety. It's like anxiety that happens every day, all day, for no reason. I don't know what starts it, and I'm just trying to find different ways to combat it with taking supplements, stuff like that. I'm looking into more information because it still does happen. It doesn't happen all the time anymore, which is great. But yeah, I mean, I've been taking anxiety, or I was taking anxiety meds for about 4 years, constantly, every day. And it started just randomly when I got home from TwitchCon of 2019. It was really weird, and I didn't know what was going on. I actually missed 2 months of work because I couldn't think, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything properly. I could only like watch videos and just kind of relax the best that I could. Like I was crying, like I was it was crazy. It was crazy for 2 months, and I went to try multiple things to get over the anxiety, and nothing was working. So I went to a few doctors, got some opinions. They told me I had an anxiety disorder, or a really severe anxiety disorder. That's all they said. So they prescribed some anxiety medication for me. I took those, and the first like 2 or 3 different medications didn't work. Tried it for a couple weeks at a time, and it didn't work, didn't work. And then I got given the fourth one, which instantly I could feel it working. Like after about 30 minutes or so, like I just got completely calm, and the anxiety wasn't just making my head rush and stuff like that. So that is what kind of got me going on the anxiety. And like I didn't know what was going on. Like for the first couple months when I lost work and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, I work in a very supportive workplace, and they let me take the time off that I needed because it was crazy. Like my boss understood because like he could hear it in my voice and all that kind of stuff. Like I just didn't know what was going on, but I figured out what was going on, and it was an anxiety thing. It definitely wasn't depression. I wasn't sad and things like that, overly sad, but it was just the heightened of fight or flight all the time, and I was always running. So as soon as I got those meds, I was good. I've been taking them, or I was taking them for the past 4 or 5 years, and then I started taking less of them, or I tried to get off of them because I was doing other things, like when I started doing my diet and things like that. So I was doing that, which was helping me have more energy throughout the day, and then basically from there I was taking supplements, which actually made me better. Taking magnesium, the seven mushroom complex, like it actually neutralized a lot of that anxiety. So I thought, okay, let's get off of these anxiety meds. So what I did is the doctor told me to take it slow, because anti-anxiety meds, anti-depression meds, if you've been taking them for a very long time, they actually could make you have a heart attack if you just outright stop them. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna do as the doctor said. And so I slowly started, taking one every 2 days for a week, then one every 3 days for a week, then one every 4 days every week. And then I stopped taking them at one point. But for some reason, it wasn't long enough because I was starting to get head shocks. And that was at work, that was at home, and it's like a shockwave going over your head. So I looked into it, and it told me that basically that can happen if you're getting, or you take your anti-anxiety meds or depression meds, and you just get off of them too quickly. Which at that point I was only doing it once every 5 days, so I thought that at that point that would have been okay, but obviously it wasn't. It literally took me like I swear 2 to 3 more months to get off of them, because I had it at the point where I was taking it once every 8 or 9 days. And then at that point, when I got to the 10th day, I stopped taking them again. And I think I had a head shock or two, 3 or 4 days after. But then it went away, and I was off of them. I was completely off of them, and it was great. It was a good feeling, because I'm taking these supplements. Magnesium is a good big one for anxiety. Not sure if the 7 mushroom complex is, but it definitely helps. It helps me be more ready, more positive, more go for my day. And the magnesium helps as well. I still do have anxiety though. I'd say my anxiety is 75% under control, 25% not. And it seems like near the end of my work week is when it's the worst for some reason. You'd think it'd be the beginning of the work week. So I'm looking into getting a vitamin B complex that I've been doing research on that helps with anxiety. There's certain vitamin B vitamins, but the main one is the B12. Like, I already get a lot of just regular B from my meat, and as well as I'm going to be taking vitamin D as well really soon to kind of see if that helps with the anxiety as well. But I know that the magnesium definitely does. That's why I'm taking it, but also because I'm magnesium deficient, because I'm not getting enough throughout the day. Another big thing that I've switched to in my drinking water, because that's all I drink is water, is I've been doing organic Celtic sea salt. That's been a huge part of getting all of my nutrients, or most of my nutrients I need a day. But you do have to be careful. You have to find proper ones that are like truly organic, that don't have a lot of the sea salt, organic sea salts, stuff like that, do have lead in them, a couple different metals that are very harmful for you. So you kind of have to do a lot of research into making sure you got the proper sea salt. I don't know if mine is proper. I'm just taking some in a 2-liter bottle of water every day, in a glass bottle, and that has been helping me enormously. But I don't know if this specific one, I haven't found any research on it, being that it's very toxic. But it is working. If I find one that's just completely clear of everything, of all the harmful metals, I'll be moving to that. But the sea salt has been a huge success on my body, and I think it's a huge contributor of me being more energetic and stuff as well, on top of the diet and stuff like that. But I think next what I want to talk about is just the little things that I'm doing to make my day better overall, because there's many little different things that are helping contribute to me being more positive about myself as a person, about my partner, about relationships that I'm having, the friends that I have around me, that kind of thing. And I want to kind of get a little bit more into that in a separate video for you guys. But that's kind of just a little snippet of my anxiety, what I've been through, stuff like that. And I'm still dealing with it, but it's not nearly as crazy as what it used to be. Like, I used to have to friggin' take meds every day, and I used to have anxiety 24/7 all the time. and now I don't, which is awesome. So I hope that this can help you guys in any way, shape, or form. If you guys are dealing with depression or anxiety, or have gotten over it, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, and I will get to those comments as soon as I can. But until the next video, guys, you all have a good day, good night, good whatever time of day it is for you right now, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.